Hi, everybody. It's me. Hi, Sword of Destiny. So, it has been a super long year and an even longer 2 weeks. Um, so, the past 2 weeks, the kids, the kids got better. Everybody's doing good. Um, however, my son relapsed again, and we are not sure where he is. He had a medical crisis of mental health, and it's just really hard finding the care that he needs. So, for the past 2 weeks, I have pretty much been licking my wounds and trying to function and kind of reevaluate some of my priorities and goals and let go of what doesn't serve me, keep what does. So the last 2 weeks has been kind of a process for me. Um, had some wonderful things happen. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I had some wonderful things happen. I was accepted into an academy that is given by Unesco on bringing human rights locally and regionally. And I was super excited about that. So last week, I was actually, and it's actually the reason I'm up so late early right now, is because it's in Central European time, which is like 8, 9 hours. I think it's 9 hours ahead of us. So I've been trying to go to this academy from 2:30 to like 6:30 in the morning, and then go to meetings all day. And part of that meant that if I'm going to be up like this, I can't take my night med, because my night med is meant to make me sleep and sleep well. And so I felt a little unstable with that, but I'm pushing through, and I'm learning so much. I'm learning a ton. I'm super glad that the grandbabies are doing so much better and Shelly's doing better. Um, Lots in the way of burgeoning help for those that are experiencing homelessness. Yeah, so there's lots and lots of things going on, and I'm super excited about some of them, but it took me a minute to adjust and to realize that number one, I had overburdened myself a little bit, and had really, and I am loath to say it, but too many volunteer stuff. So I was putting more time and effort into volunteer work than I was like actual. Well, it's hard because they're all along the same level, so they're all in the same spheres. But I was putting more towards volunteering than I was towards paid work, and that needed to change. And so I'm putting this year a little more focus on. It's still in human rights. It's still in homelessness. I still volunteer for other organizations, but I have to put a little more focus on just my own financial well-being as well. Hi, Mama Mode. It is so nice to see you. And thank you for your continued emails through this time. Um, I've been really struggling, like super, super struggling. I think the other day I considered jumping off the balcony no less than 4 times, um, tempered with I'm on meds. So that wasn't a serious, it was just like a fleeting thought. Um, and yeah, those of you that know. um, so yeah, thank you for your emails and your words of love and kindness. I appreciate it so much, even if I don't get back to you right away. Um, it's just been really difficult, and it's hard to come on and say, like I'd scheduled one the other day, and it's difficult to come on and say, hey, I'm struggling. Um, but I am, and I'm getting through it and getting over it and doing well, and really looking forward to continuing the fight for human rights. And yeah, So that's what's going on in my universe right now. Oh, and I lost a really good friend, and that was, they didn't die. They just did some things that for me are so unacceptable that they are no longer in my life anymore. And that was really hurtful. I really cherish my friends, and especially those friends that have become family members. And so that was a very difficult thing to go through. And I really had to sit with that and grieve that loss. Aaron, oh, aloha, and thank you so much. I'll be honest, I feel like a hot mess right now. I keep messing with my hair because it's clean. Like I showered finally. When I say it's been rough, it's been rough. But my vacuum had broken down, so I ordered all the vacuum parts, finally got them all in. The vacuum is running wonderful, so the house is getting clean and I'm feeling better. I am clean. I may not have makeup on, but thank you. That comment made me feel really good, and I appreciate it, Aaron. Mama mode. The only way to the other side of struggle is through it. Yep, you're right. Those of us who know, right? And that's the thing too, is knowing that there's another side to it, that I will come through. And also, there's been, as I consider what I'm going through and how I'm feeling about it, there is this, I guess, looking back at maybe how I've handled things before in traumatic situations and emergent situations. Um, Thank you, Erin. I appreciate it. Good morning, Benji. As I've had those things happen, many times it stops me in my tracks. In other words, I don't pick up activities. I take a couple weeks to a month lying in bed, can't function, don't eat, get sick. And this time is very different. This time, and even so last year, is when I really started moving through the, if it is not my trauma, I can feel bad for the person. I can extend, well wishes, but I don't have to stop to feel the intensity of someone else's emergent situation. So there are things that I can do and there are things that I can't do. And I no longer sit and stew in what the I can't do's are. I have had some anxiety, and strangely, I had chest pain there for a while, and that was a little scary, but that seemed to have cleared up, doing good on that. And I'm hopeful. And I realized that through all of this, everything that has just gone crazy since the beginning of the year, I realize I'm happy. I like, for years now, I'm still happy. I'm still content, and I feel loved and needed, and like I matter, and that I have a place in this world, and a path and a way of being. So that's also really nice. Mama Mode, Noodles will be on here with me in about 10 minutes or so. Her phone went Daffy will be together by then. Tell Noodles hi. Yeah, it is so great to be on here. I was like, I have to be up early anyway. I have to get online for the academy at 2:45, and so um, I literally have one of the cats throwing themselves into the door to get in because I accidentally locked one out. So I figured it would be a great time, since I got on here early, or I had to get up early anyway, that I would get on here, have a cup of coffee, share a cup of coffee with you guys, kind of just give you updates about, because I think the last time I was on here, everybody was really sick. I was kind of freaking out about it, feeling all my feelings. And then after that was just like a roll down of things, and it was just hard to bring back, so I really did have to take that couple weeks to just sit and feel my feelings, and just really, before I go and share those, it's always good for me to sort through them, and take the things that are, just sort it, sift through the things that don't matter, decide what does, feel the feelings about that, and move on. Um, Seattle Judy, hi! So happy to see you too. You are stronger than you realize. Thank you. I try to remember that I do have a lot of internal strength, and I think that I think some of it is paired with, even though I'm on medication, sometimes like the mental illness will come through. And so I can be irritating in meetings or say things that, might come off wrong or whatever. And so sometimes I beat myself up over that, and then believe that I don't belong in those spheres, or believe that, I think it's called imposter syndrome. And so that was also going on, and just feeling really, because here's the thing: when you're moving forward, you're learning as you go. And so when you move forward a little bit more, the less you know in that sphere. So it's a learning process. And so as I go, I'll go into a sphere, coming off the previous experience coming in. And now I have a lot more to learn in this sphere. And so it can be very intimidating. And many times I feel that I might not be up to the task. Um, so yeah, it's been a struggle, but I'm happy. And I wanted to thank Michael for the paints and the canvases. That was wonderful. I really appreciate it. Thank you to Web Surfer Guy. Thank you to everybody who sends me lovely messages. I've noticed that my viewer count has gone up, and there's been a lot of you just leaving a lot of love and a lot of positivity. And I will say it forever. I appreciate that so, so much. Like, that really warms my heart. And waking up and getting those messages is just a really beautiful start to my day. I have got to let this cat in my room, or she is going to freak out. She is digging at my door right now, and I cannot have that. Unacceptable. I'll let him and Yvette either come in or come out, one of the two. Are you guys going out? Pick one. All right, actually. Oh, and let's see. There's the row. Is that the prettiest row ever? Is you the prettiest row? Oh, and there comes the cats. um, thanks, Erin. Any tips for post breakup? Grieve it. Grieve the loss, and move on. I think that many times, I think anytime that you break up with somebody, or a relationship ends, whether that be a friendship, whether that be a partner, whomever that is, and that relationship ends, it's really important to take that time to recognize the importance of that relationship, right? That relationship was important to you, that it mattered to you, and take time to address those feelings about it, grieve, because it's losing a member of your inner circle, and then find ways to deal with that grief, overcome it, and fill your life with things that are positive and that you love. Um, One of the things that I have found helps most with any grief that I'm undergoing is finding outlets. And usually those are based in compassion and empathy, because helping makes me feel better. right? Like, I know that if I can make the world a more beautiful place, then my world is a more beautiful place because I happen to inhabit the world that I'm trying to make beautiful. So anything that I do for others or in the spirit of community also improves my life. It's like a win-win, right? Um, Erin, watching and listening to you really makes a difference. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that so much. And your messages are great, and I appreciate you so much, and the love and all of it, you guys. Wonderful things are happening. They're happening slowly, but wonderful things are happening. And that's actually something I had to come to grips with as well, is that things don't happen necessarily on my time. And I'm learning a lot more about systems and um, change that sticks, and just so much about the way we're interconnected and how things work, and what we can do to better everybody's life. These cats are ridiculous. Aditya, much love from India. Oh, thank you. So, does anybody else have any questions or anything you want to discuss? I have a little bit more time before I got to get ready for my meetings. I'm just super happy to be on here. I'm glad to be getting over that feeling like I'm going to hibernate forever. um, Erin, so true, helping others. It really is, though. Um, and I think that, I can't speak for everybody. I don't know, but I know for myself, it's it gives me a sense of purpose. It makes me feel valuable. It makes me feel as if my caring and my love for others makes a difference. And it's hard because I could not tell you whether I do it because that's the person I am or because of the good feelings it inspires, because I think when we do right and we do the right thing and we do good, it I think just as a human being, maybe it inspires those feelings of loveliness, of making the world a better place, knowing that when you help somebody else, you're helping yourself. And I think also it can be healing as well. Um, are you still in contact with the Invisible People channel? No. And actually, other than the video that Mark Horvath did, I have had nothing to do. I mean, I don't mean I've had nothing to do with that. It's a great channel and he does a great job. But no, I don't. Um, I know that we run in some of the same spheres, but no, we haven't kept in contact. Everybody has their niche, right, in this sphere, and he meets with a ton of people, and I prefer more. I don't know. We just don't. There's no necessary, it's not an issue. Just no, I don't. I'm like trying to think about, like, there's really no reason. Just, I'm sure, I know for myself, I'm super, super busy. So it's very hard for me to even keep in contact with friends, let alone, people that I don't have direct work relationship with. Let's see. Erin, I feel so much better if I'm able to give in any way. Time is so awesome to share. It is. It really is. And I think that, yeah, it's just such a feeling of almost peace. Like that's the way things should be. Um, Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. You're an inspiration because it shows your will to never give up and keep moving. You're great. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I can say that I keep getting up. And it's something I always taught my kids. It doesn't matter how many times you knock down, get back up. Get back up, get back up. Until you can't get back up anymore, get back up. And even then, think about how you're going to pull yourself together to get back up. By the way, do you have an Insta ID? I do, actually. I'm going to type it in the comments. Let's see. There it is. Hi, James. Well, you're incredible inspiration. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And one thing I was going to say about this academy through Unesco is that a long, long time ago, like long time ago, before kids, all that, I have always wanted to work on world peace, global issues, and throughout all of it, and the trauma and in just life, it, I thought it died. I thought that those dreams were gone. They were no longer. They weren't possible. They weren't attainable. And after experiencing this last bout of homelessness, things really started coming together, and I had on my track once again. Um, either working with the UN or working in within whatever. So working on global peace and global issues, and so to be accepted into this academy was, I'm not even gonna lie, like the first night I might have cried a little bit, like just out of wow. So I let that soak in for like the first night. And by the third night, of course, I'm exhausted and I'm like so tired. But it was a really big deal for me. And I think it's always tempered with the worry that I'm not gonna do it right, or I'm not gonna do enough, or any number of things. But I'm trying to keep all of that at bay, be very positive, and do what I can. If I can't, it doesn't get it done. And if I can, it can. Also, on the horizon, I don't know if any of you are members of National Alliance for Ending Homelessness or not. But if you are, I will be speaking in two of the workshops. One, I will be speaking about the Great Resignation and the impact on services. And on the second one, I'm going to be talking about dangers and health concerns in encampments. So I'm super excited about that, some speaking opportunities. And let's see. Um, yeah, just things are coming together and I'm super excited. um, Iskra, good morning. Um, just a last question. Any advice as my exams are like 4 days from now? Just a quick motivation. Um, Believe in yourself. You know more than you think you do. I believe that is true for many of us. Okay, there's a few people that think they know more than they do, but for the most of us, if you believe in yourself, most of us know more than we think we do. Good morning or evening. It is actually 1:09 a.m. right now. And I could not sleep because when I have to get up super early, can't take my night meds. So that means I just lie awake and try to not think about each little itch that comes. And finally, I just got up. I was like, you know what I can do is I can totally vlog right now and talk to some people. So I decided to come online and have a conversation with my robot. Let's see. Hey, Sandeep. You will do super at those workshops. Love is so on the help fellow human beings. Yeah. And I think, though, too, now we can also educate other people on how to help, make sure that the systems are operating in the best manner to help people. Um, Also, I'll be honest, a lot of it is public education and changing the narrative. You know, having people understand that poverty is not morality and it is a trauma in and of itself. And when you get so far down, it it becomes, for example, it's like one of the heartfelt stories, because we know it doesn't happen very often, right? Is people lifting themselves up because it was so hard. And most of the time, nobody does that without investment. And that could be a job opportunity, that could be Social Security disability, that could be friends or family stepping in, but we all need support. And so I think that we need to change some of that narrative. I think some of it is based in just education, understanding that there really is no such thing as lazy. Um, we operate on a system in our brains, and if there is a problem with motivation, any of that, that's usually like an issue in the brain, or it could be a physical issue. So I think the quick snap judgments we're trying to really get away from, really using people centered language and tools, blah, 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 blah. I could go on about this forever. Actually, I do go on about it forever, usually every day. Uh, so I kind of do live my work a little bit. Like there's no hours, it's every hour, all the hours. Um, Aditya, in India it's 2:30 p.m. Nice. In Eastern Europe it is 11:10 a.m. 11:10. Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, and okay, good. Cuz cuz in Central European time at 11:45 I start my class. Erin, I'm glad you came online. It's 11 p.m. here in Hawaii. How are you doing in Hawaii, by the way? Um, I kind of keep an eye on what's been going on, and I know you guys are really struggling over there. Aditya, hey, can you create a Discord group so that your followers and subscribers can come into contact and just have fun? What is a Discord group? I am not sure what a Discord group is, but I can look it up and check that out. Um, Hi, it's Noodles. Just got picked up. Hi, Noodles. It's nice to see you. Um, my sleep is messed up, ladies. So much on my mind, and my addiction to coffee doesn't help. Yeah, I feel that. I think that, yeah, there are a lot of reasons to lose sleep. And that is why I usually take sleep meds. Actually, it's because I have problems staying asleep. Apparently, before I hit REM, my body just wakes itself up. So we have an issue there. So cool, Amanda. We are from all over the world. I know, I know. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it lovely to just like connect with all these amazing human beings across the globe? It it makes me even more firm in my belief that we can all really come together and work on being better to one another and having better, as a world. Um, sure. Discord is something like a chat service that anybody can use. Okay, all right. Yeah, I will look it up. Mama mode. I can email you about Discord later. I moderate 3 servers right now and own 2 Noodles. Oh, thank you, Noodles. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you could do that, just kind of like do like a quick Discord for dummies, that'd be great. It is just amazing. I'll follow in on Insta and we can work together on the group. Okay. Sounds good. Just remember, I am like super right now. My schedule is super packed. So I get in touch with people as I can and as my brain space allows. Um, so what's new with you guys? Anybody got some wonderful news they want to share? I'll give a minute. So I'm sure someone out there is listening and they got some great news that'll lift all our hearts. I do love coffee. I'd like to follow you on Insta too. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I haven't posted in a minute. Oh, I did though, however. I created my first NFT on OpenSea. I don't think I listed it right because it says unnamed on everything. But I did it. I did it. And Shelly had gotten me flowers because I was just having a really rough time. And she got me flowers and candy. I forgot about the chocolates. They're over there. I can have some. Yay! So I created an NFT and I did like a quick photography session with the flower, and it was a lot of fun. And now I know how to do it. Um, I got 2 more shifts at work that fit me better. Oh, good. I'm glad. I know you guys stack on those hours. That's a lot. That is one thing that I'm super grateful for is that I do work from home, and it allows me more of a feeling of safety in where I'm at. And also, you guys got really cold and a lot of snow, and I am just so it looks beautiful, and I love the pictures, but burr. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Speaking of that. I was on a walk with Rowan this morning and I was looking along near the sidewalk and the tulips are coming up. And that means spring is on its way. So I checked out on my porch at my hydrangea and it's starting to get its buds. So we're going to have spring soon and this whole icky, rainy, just whatever this oppressive weather is will go away. Um, you agree when in the morning when we drink hot coffee, when we feel the cool breeze, it gives you goosebumps and the feeling is unexplainable. Um, I like hot coffee. I don't necessarily like cold breezes. I would just rather be warm and cozy all the time. Like all the time. Now, if it's like 80 out, like having like a 65-degree breeze is nice. Especially, I live kind of near the beach and it's nice. I know, like cold too, right? It's ridiculous. Like, no, thank you. I would definitely take the heat. Although I think, when we're talking about extremes in temperature, like when I say I like heat more than I like cold, it doesn't mean that I like 110 degrees. I think that like things get excessive no matter what. And for me, excessive is anytime I can get hypothermia. I'm done. I'm like, nope, not happening. In India, you'll wish that you get winter ASAP. Probably because of the heat, right? Yeah, yeah. And we definitely don't get as hot as India, but it's been over here. I know there's a lot of states that are getting hit with very, very brutal temperatures. Um, and hopefully, we can come to some solutions about that so people get what they need during those times so that they can survive and thrive during these extremes in weather. Being here in Hawaii, things have been okay. I miss the beginning of spring in the PNW. Right. Okay, I'm gonna say the spring in the Pacific Northwest is breathtaking. It's like, not to be punny, but it springs to life. Like it really does. And there's just these flowers and this brightness, and then the colors pop, and you feel it. You feel it just wake up, and it is the most wonderful feeling. I absolutely am in love with the Pacific Northwest Springs. It is, dare I say, a little magical. It's not a science, but still. Tulips are a favorite to see peek out of the soil. I know, because then you know it's coming. You know, when those tulips start pointing out, you probably got like one, maybe we might get like one more like real cold snap, but then they're on it. So I will have to take lots of pictures. Yeah, I got some exciting opportunities for photography coming up through Donico, and I want to just get out and just get out into nature. I hibernate in the wintertime, so I rarely like even leave the house if unless it's absolutely necessary, like store trips and stuff. So I'm looking forward to being able to get out and hug a few trees. um, just wanted you to know that whenever you come live, you can just put it up in your story on Insta so that we are aware about it. Yeah, I am not sure. I'll be honest, I haven't, like, I should be looking up all these things. But since being a creator is not my full time job or even like quarter of my time, um, I really haven't enabled a lot of the features or done a lot of the things to yeah, to promote it. Or I really have done it as just a person wanting to connect with the world and share my experiences and just just connect, that's I'm sure as the years roll by, I will get better. And but this is the easiest for me, is to just come on and be like, hey, what's up, and and be very casual about it. um Winter is October to November to Mayish. Oh, no. Spring, it should be like end of February, March. I always say that, but I know it comes in March, and so I'm just kind of looking forward to that. There's always like a cold snap in between those two times, but it never lasts long. And then pretty soon we're in that beautiful spring weather, and everything feels wonderful. So, and I've been noticing the birds, right? So I'll say the balcony. There was like a little goldfinch. Oh my gosh, and maybe it wasn't a finch. I don't know. I am not good at identifying, but it was absolutely amazing to see them and to hear them out. It just warms my heart. I love the birds. They're just great. They're just great. Let's see. Oh, Ibrahim, hi. How are you? Let's see. Spring is June. Yeah, in June we're definitely like summer months. Um, Edita, what is your age, by the way? My age is 43. I will be 44 in June. And good afternoon to you, Ibra Ibrahim. Uh, your positive vibe is like spring. Thank you very much. I think spring, like late spring, would be like the part of the year that my soul identifies with. It just feels exciting. And it's strange because like the new year starts in January, but I feel the excitement of of the new year and like that refreshing in the springtime. Yeah. July, August are summer, and September is fall, and then winter is back. Ah, not my cup of tea, but I do understand the pull. I mean, everybody has their own thing. And, I know where you live is absolutely gorgeous as well. So there is that. You at least have some amazing scenery. Um, you're my mom's age. Yep. Okay. I do have grandchildren, so that stands to reason. um, let's see. From Malaysia. Nice to meet you. Oh, great. Hi, Mariah. Let's see. Okay, guys. Well, I think that I am going to get off of here and start getting ready for class. And I appreciate you all. And hopefully now that I'm through this little hiding away and licking my wounds, I'm back. And yeah, so not much else to say. I just wanted to connect and say hello and give you an update to let you know that we're all good and things are good and everything will be all right. All right. Bye, Mama Mode. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.